Hello everyone, Sage Link here, back with the next episode of Marble League 2021. This one is the 5-meter sprint. One of my lesser favorite events. It's not my least favorite event. It would probably be the hurdles. Maybe one other I'm not thinking of. But the reason I kind of dislike this is because it's kind of hard for the camera to keep up. And it's basically just one giant sprint across. And a lot of the events are kind of the same thing, but like with some obstacles. Like there's the relay one, which I find is like probably like the best one of the group personally. And it's actually its favorite event. But without further ado, I'm gonna start the video up. Didn't think I put it that loud. Put it there. I also turned the mic slightly down and the desktop audio a tiny bit up due to my last recording.
Arguably the fastest event in all of the Marble League events that we will see during this tournament. The 5-meter sprint awaits our competitors after
Depends on how they do it.
to start the Marble League.
Sometimes they do like tournament rounds.
Only the Raspberry Racers have appeared on the podium both times, but never for gold. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Indigo Stars won the wave, Green Ducks won the balancing, but who will capture this 6-second blast down the course as we see the attendance from the Crazy Cat's Eyes giving us an example? Some can be quicker out of the gate, some can be more hesitant like we saw down on the bottom lane.
We'll say that those cameras were well placed
across this finish line with wonderful slow-mo shots.
Maybe a transition a tiny bit quicker
that
though.
Sandy area that catches you and hopefully stops you from smashing against that
Maybe
back
one
wall.
camera in the middle might have been slightly better.
I don't think you'll mind.
But it's still alright.
Worry a bit too much about the landing rather than how they get there. Mellow Yellow, Hazers, Savage Speeders, and the Green Ducks
There's
now.
A little
and
zoomed
it's
out.
the Ducks that get away cleanly, and best of anybody, they're going to hold it wire to wire all the way across the line.
Yeah, because it's at a diagonal angle, you can't quite see who's ahead of the other.
No, that comes down 5:9:06, and
First-
that's a new Marble League record.
first one,
in the
it's a
first
record.
run of the day.
First run. Wow.
Billy smashes it. 14 thousandths of a second.
Alright, Iceberg, Lighting
Just
Glaciers.
like that, we're on to the next one. Oh, disastrous start for Raspberry Racers on the top lane.
Oh, they might be catching
Down
up.
to the bottom, clean
Yep.
as can be, Shining
Second.
Swarm.
I
Streaking
think
across, and that's a
I think
big
this
lead
is
for
a
second
tournament
place.
like bracket, yeah,
Stretched
so you
a
can
bit
see
of the
two in
line.
green.
Iceberg
Basically,
is
the
gonna
top
come
two in every
across.
group are going to move
Shining
on to
Swarm,
another
though,
one.
get the win, 5:9:25.
Oh, Rangers and Razzie.
Remember, top two
Raspberry
advance,
Racers and Rangers are
sorted
down
by
now.
time. Chocolatiers,
Thunderbolts, let's
Minty
go.
Maniacs,
Zap.
Thunderbolts, and the Limers.
Decent start.
Chocolatiers and the Thunderbolts, best of all of them out of the lane. Thunderbolts
Easily.
stretching it 3 lengths across the line. And what's the time on this one? 5:9:16.
Minty and Limers did nothing
We're
there.
getting very near to that Marble League record in
And
all of the first heats so far.
I feel bad for Partial
Does that
Artist.
mean
That's
that
one
it
of the
will
other
fall
guys that I've
once
been
we
watching
get
because
past the heats? I don't know. Crazy
he's
Cat's
rooting for
Eyes,
Minty and
Indigo
they're not been
Stars,
doing
Momo
good.
and Rojo Rollers. And it's Crazy Cat's Eyes.
Ooh, it's
getting
close.
the lead. And this will be a
Ooh.
popular heat win.
that was a really close between those
in front
back
of
three,
the
but we
home
got
crowd.
last.
Oh, wait a minute. It's going to be even more popular. By 5 thousandths of a second, Green Eye has beaten the Marble League record.
40,
You knew the
54,
Crazy Cat's Eyes would
61.
be a favorite in this event after Marbula 1, and it's paying off so far. The rest of the team's just
13.
watching in
Yeah.
awe.
Rojo Roller is definitely the number
The
3
speed that was put
of the
down
300
here,
and 4.
the entire top
Might not even-
5 of
After like
last
5
year's
events, I might not
event
even root for them at
are
all.
out
To be
already.
honest, they're just
And,
terrible.
by the way, last year, won by the Minty Maniacs.
All right, Lighting Glaciers and
Next
Thunderbolts
up,
both
Lighting
together.
Glaciers, Thunderbolts, Green Ducks, and Momo.
Thunderbolts falling back,
Down
and
we
Lighting
come here
Glaciers
in the
doing good.
semifinal. This is going to be a closer
All
one.
right.
Across the line it comes. And was that Iceberg again? Yes. It's a photo finish for second place, though, between Momo and Billy.
Momo
And
gets
it
it.
is Momo. 33
Thunderbolts and Rojo Rollers are out, but Lighting Glaciers are still in.
Glaciers, they will advance. Comes
All
at
right.
you very quickly. Shining Swarm, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Chocolatiers, and Mellow Yellow.
Chocolatiers a good start.
Chocolatiers fired out of a cannon at the start. Is anybody going to be able to catch him? It's going to be closer at the line, but the answer is
Wow.
no. Crazy Cat's Eyes.
This is
will
the Chocolatiers
advance, however.
events.
Oh, wait a minute.
And they,
Chocolatiers.
Chocolatiers
have done
getting
it
a
again,
record.
and this is a demolishing of the record by taking off another 100th. Oh boy. The Marble League record
Usually
is
it takes
not
a moment to
safe
get
from
going, but they were just
anyone.
pushing right out of the gate.
We've seen so
All right,
many
Gliding
marbles
Glaciers and
reset it,
Chocolatiers. Let's
and
go.
The best part
The Chocolatiers have been
we
on the
may not
bottom.
be
They
done,
need this win.
and there are medals at stake. And that was a great run from Crazy Cat's Eyes as well. You take a look at the bottom of the order, those who have
Eight's still not
moved
terrible
on.
for
Just 8,000s
Thunderbolts, though,
between Shining
especially
Storm
given
and
their
Mellow
position
Yellow
right
and
now.
several others so close to
Rojo
swapping
Rollers.
positions or even advancing.
Keep on in 13. All right.
All right, the final. Momo, Gliding Glaciers, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Chocolatiers. Crazy
Iceberg,
Cat's Eyes
decent
are off to a
start.
great start. Chocolatiers falling
They're falling
behind.
back a little bit.
Gliding Glaciers are getting past
Third
out
place.
on the top lane, but it's
I'll
the
take it.
Crazy Cat's Eyes
I'll take it.
who will win gold.
Crazy Cat's Eyes.
And why not?
Why not?
Another Marble League
Why
record.
the not?
2 times it has been reset by Green Eye.
And it's been reset like 5 times. I think it's four
The
or
Crazy
5.
Cat's Eyes finally break that host curse, at least for an event.
They were one of the teams that were
win the
struggling
5-meter
initially.
sprint.
Same with Chocolatiers, and they bumped it back up. I'm
What a
okay with
dominant
it.
performance
Gliding
by the
Glaciers,
from Green
that's
Eye.
the first medal for my team, and
Definitely
it's
the
third.
best
I'm
event
okay with it
back
being
in
third, as long as it's a medal.
2019. For this very
Well
marble
done.
bronze,
Well done.
once
I'm
before,
surprised Chocolatiers didn't
never
get a
gold
medal after
medal.
that amazing performance.
This time, it's coming home to the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
This is going to
As many
shift
of
the
you may know,
placements
by the way,
drastically.
There is a Marble League game coming in fall 2021. It'll have all the competitors and events. From
Fall,
this
really? It's
year's
coming in
Marble
soon.
League. You can support us by making this possible by donating to our campaign with Big Head Games
All right,
on
let's take a look.
Indiegogo. More info in the video description. Momo brings home the silver. Iceberg brings home the bronze to the Gliding Glaciers, who will gladly accept that one. You caught your breath yet, by the way? Let's see what happens in the overall standings. Oh, and what a jump. 7 for Team Momo, tied with the Gliding Glaciers up top.
Wow. So my number 2 is tied for first right now. Thunderbolts down 2. They're down 7. That's okay. Rojo Rollers down 2, down to 14, so one of the bottom teams. This is honestly kind of how I expected it. I expected one of the teams to be, one of the top teams, one of the teams to be kind of the middle, and one to be the bottom. The bottom I was thinking would be either Rojo Rollers or Gliding Glaciers, because they're kind of rookies coming into this. And I was thinking to myself, one of the rookies is going to do good, one's going to do bad. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, 2 and 14. And honestly, 7, I'm fine with 7. They've down 2. I think originally they were 4 or 5, and they're down to 7. That's still recoverable. And this is what I've said many times. I'd rather have, consistent middle placements rather than, first place and then last place. Like you had with, what was it, Green Ducks? Green Ducks last place and then first place. Because, look, last place, first place, and they're only 5th. Where Thunderbolts haven't gotten any medals at all, and they're 7th. They're barely behind them. So I'll take that any day.
Raspberry Racers dropped to 3rd, tied with the Hazers. Everybody's still so bunched up.
Oh, really? How many teams are tied? So, 1st and 2nd, as well as 3rd and 4th are tied. Raspberry Racers and Hazers are tied for 3rd/4th. Team Momo and Gliding Glaciers. Well, Momo really did jump up. Team Momo and Gliding Glaciers are tied for 1st/2nd. Oh, Thunderbolts are actually tied as well. Thunderbolts are tied for 6th and 7th. And 29 is tied between Indigo Stars and Crazy Cat's Eye. And O-Rangers and Chocolatiers are tied for 16. And Rojo Rollers are actually tied with Minty Maniacs for bottom 2. So in case you guys were wondering what I said earlier, Partial Artist is another kind of small YouTuber that you guys should definitely check out, and he's watching the Marble Olympics with me. He's actually kind of ahead of me, and he's rooting for Minty Maniacs. He's a Pinkies fan, but they missed on qualifications, so he's rooting for Minty Maniacs, and they are not starting off well. Rooting for Minty, and he hates Savage Speeders and O-Rangers, which are slightly ahead of him right now. And Crazy Cats, I think they were right on the bottom at 16, and they've jumped up pretty heavily. So they definitely needed that win. But that'll be it for this episode. I actually plan to record one immediately after this because nobody's home and I'm kind of in the mood for it. So see you guys in the next episode.